Alex had a to-do list that could crush a small planet. Reply to that email, send that document to his manager, sort his bank account, start learning about AI. Every evening he looked at the list, felt his chest tighten, and said the same words. I'll do it later. Then he opened his phone, watched just one video, and suddenly it was midnight. Nothing moved. The list stayed the same, but the guilt grew a little heavier. If you feel like Alex, you're not lazy, you're just human. In this video, you'll see how Alex stops using AI only to save time and starts using it to beat procrastination with a few tiny habits anyone can copy. Alex had a simple pattern. In the morning, he promised himself, "Today I'll finally get things done." By lunch, work had drained him. By evening, he was tired, scrolling, and half numb. He had important tasks waiting: update his resume, check his bank accounts, finish a small course that could help him earn more. But every task felt big and heavy in his mind. He told himself stories like, "I need a full free afternoon to do this. I'll start when I feel more motivated. I need the perfect plan first." So he did the easiest thing. He avoided it. He watched videos about productivity instead of being productive. Ironically, he also watched videos about AI making people faster and richer. That made him feel even worse. Everyone is using AI to get ahead, he thought. I can't even reply to 3 emails. His room was not messy, but his digital life was. Unread emails, open tabs, half-written documents. Every little red notification felt like a tiny accusation. He slept with his phone close to his face and his to-do list sitting quietly in the background, untouched. One weekend, Alex was supposed to work on a document for his manager. He had known about it for a week. The deadline was Monday. On Saturday morning, he opened his laptop and stared at the blank screen. His brain went empty. So he did what many people do. He opened another tab, then another. An hour later, he knew 3 new random facts from the internet, but his document was still blank. He felt that familiar wave of self-hate. Why am I like this? He wanted to throw the laptop out the window. Instead, he closed his eyes and said something different. What if I stop fighting my brain and start working with it? He remembered someone saying, "Your brain hates big, vague tasks. Big tasks feel dangerous. We avoid danger." So he asked a new question. How can I make my tasks so small and clear that my brain stops freaking out? He realized AI might help with that. Not by doing life for him, but by shrinking big, scary tasks into tiny, safe steps he could actually start. Short-term comfort was numbing his brain with scrolling. Long-term calm would be a simple system where starting felt easy. Alex decided to build that system with AI. Alex created 3 tiny AI habits to beat procrastination. The first habit he called "turn it into 10 minutes." Whenever he faced a task he was avoiding, he opened an AI chat and typed, "I'm procrastinating on this task." Simple description. Break it into one 10-minute step I can do right now and tell me exactly what to do. The AI would answer with something very small. Open the document, write any rough title, list 3 points even if they're messy. That was it. Alex promised himself he only had to do that one 10-minute step. Sometimes, once he started, he kept going. Sometimes he didn't, but the rule was simple. He did not argue with his feelings. He just asked AI for a smaller starting point. He let the system make start easy instead of waiting for motivation. The second habit he called the evening brain dump. Every night before going to bed, Alex spent a few minutes sending his worries into an AI chat. He wrote things like, "Tomorrow I need to email my manager, check my balance, and call the bank, but I feel overwhelmed." Then he asked, "Turn this into a simple plan for tomorrow with no more than 3 main tasks, each in tiny steps." The AI replied with a short list. For example, first, open your bank app and check today's spending. Second, reply to your manager with 3 bullet points. Third, draft a short message to the bank. Alex copied the plan into a simple note. When he woke up the next morning, he didn't have to remember everything. He just read his mini plan. This killed one of the biggest causes of procrastination, waking up and wondering, where do I even start? The third habit he called the friction fix. Alex noticed there were tasks he always delayed for the same reason. He wasn't sure what to say. He didn't know how to start a message. He felt dumb asking questions. So whenever he felt that friction, he told AI, help me write a rough first draft for this message or document. Make it imperfect but good enough to send after I edit. The AI gave him a starting draft. Sometimes it was a simple email, sometimes a short paragraph, sometimes a list of options. Alex did not copy and send blindly. He read it, changed words to sound like himself, and removed anything that felt wrong. The point was not perfection. The point was to avoid the pain of staring at a blank page. With these 3 habits, turn it into 10 minutes, evening brain dump, friction fix, Alex no longer waited for motivation. He used AI to lower the weight of starting. Now imagine Alex a few months later. From the outside, his life looked almost the same. Same small apartment, same job, same bus rides. He did not suddenly become a superhero, but inside, the story changed. His to-do list no longer felt like a monster. It felt like a series of tiny stones he could step on. He still had days where he procrastinated, but not for whole weeks. When he got an important email, he did not avoid it for days. He asked AI for a 10-minute step and replied. Because he was finishing more things, his money life quietly improved. He finally sent that document that helped him ask for a small raise. He actually opened his bank app and created a simple plan for paying his bills. He started a tiny learning habit with AI, just 10 minutes a day, on a skill that could grow his income. The biggest change was emotional. The voice in his head that used to say, "You never follow through," got softer. A new voice started saying, "You are the kind of person who starts small and finishes more than before." He slept a little easier. He trusted himself a little more. Now, I want you to think about yourself. Imagine you 3 years from now. Not a perfect productivity machine, just you. Same kind of job, same kind of life. But when a task appears, you don't freeze for days. You know exactly how to turn it into 10 minutes. Your evenings end with a simple plan instead of a storm in your head. Your future self looks back and says, "Thank you for not waiting to feel ready." You can start that version of you today with the same tiny habits Alex used. Here is your mini plan. Tonight, pick one task you have been avoiding. Open any AI tool you have. Type, "I'm procrastinating on this task." Describe it. Give me one 10-minute step I can do right now and tell me exactly how to start. Do that one step. When the 10 minutes are done, you can stop. If you feel like continuing, that's a bonus. Before you sleep, open the AI again. Dump your thoughts about tomorrow. Write your worries and tasks in simple language. Ask, turn this into a simple plan for tomorrow with no more than 3 main tasks, each in tiny steps. Copy that plan somewhere you'll see in the morning. This week, whenever you feel stuck on a message, a document, or anything that needs words, ask AI for a rough first draft. Tell it, make it simple and imperfect. I will edit it. Then change it until it sounds like you and send it. Let AI remove the blank page fear. You do not need to become a different person overnight. You just need to stop fighting your brain and let small systems help you. Your future self will not remember every video you watched while procrastinating, but they will remember the week you decided to use AI not to run away from work, but to make starting so easy that procrastination lost its power. Start tiny today. Let AI carry some of the weight. One small step, one 10-minute action at a time. That is how your big leap begins.